English learners. Welcome to the Learn and Listen podcast YouTube channel.
We're excited to have you join us on this language learning journey.
That's right, Mike. Our channel is dedicated to helping you improve your English skills in a fun and easy way.
We cover a variety of topics, from everyday conversations to grammar tips, all designed to boost your confidence in speaking English.
And remember, we always speak at a slow and clear pace to help you understand better.
So, whether you're a beginner or looking to polish your skills, you're in the right place.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest episodes.
And now, let's dive into today's episode of Weather-Wise, Mastering English Climate Conversations.
Hello and welcome to Weather-Wise, Mastering English Climate Conversations. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. We're here to help you learn how to talk about the weather in English.
That's right, Mike. Weather is a great topic for small talk and everyday conversations.
Absolutely, Sarah. And remember, listeners, we speak slowly to help you understand better.
So, let's get started. Mike, what's the weather like today?
Well, Sarah, it's a beautiful sunny day today. The sky is clear and blue.
That's lovely. Listeners, can you repeat after me?
Great job, everyone. Now let's learn some basic weather vocabulary. Sarah, can you tell us about different types of weather?
Of course, Mike. We have sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, and snowy weather. Let's practice these words.
Good idea. Listeners, repeat after Sarah.
Sunny,
Pause.
rainy, cloudy, windy, snowy.
Pause.
Excellent. Now let's expand on these weather types. Can you describe what each of these weather conditions looks like, Sarah?
Sure, Mike. When it's sunny, the sky is clear and you can see the bright sun shining.
And when it's rainy?
When it's rainy, water falls from the sky and drops. You might see people carrying umbrellas.
Great description. What about cloudy weather?
Cloudy weather means the sky is filled with gray or white clouds. You can't see the sun clearly.
And windy weather?
In windy weather, you can see trees moving and feel the air blowing against you. It might be difficult to walk in very windy conditions.
Lastly, what does snowy weather look like?
Snowy weather is when white, soft flakes of frozen water fall from the sky. The ground might be covered in a white blanket of snow.
Wonderful explanations, Sarah. Listeners, try to picture each of these weather types in your mind.
Now, let's talk about some common expressions we use when talking about the weather.
That's a great idea, Sarah. One common expression is, it's raining cats and dogs.
That's right, Mike. This expression means it's raining very heavily. Can you use it in a sentence?
Sure. Look outside, Sarah. It's raining cats and dogs. We should stay indoors.
Perfect. Listeners, can you repeat? It's raining cats and dogs.
Well done. Sarah, can you share another weather expression?
Certainly. Another useful expression is, it's freezing. We use this when it's very cold.
That's a good one. For example, brr, it's freezing today. I need a warm coat.
Exactly. Listeners, let's practice. Repeat after me. It's freezing.
Great job, everyone. Let's learn one more expression. How about the weather is perfect?
That's a great one, Mike. We use this when the weather is very pleasant, usually when it's not too hot or too cold.
Right. For instance, wow, the weather is perfect for a picnic today.
Listeners, now you try. Repeat after me. The weather is perfect.
Excellent work. Now, let's talk about how weather conversations are used in English-speaking countries.
That's an interesting topic, Mike. In many English-speaking countries, talking about the weather is a common way to start a conversation or make small talk.
That's right, Sarah. It's considered a safe and neutral topic. For example, you might say to a stranger at a bus stop, "Nice weather we're having, isn't it?"
Exactly. It's a friendly way to break the ice. Listeners, can you repeat this phrase? Nice weather we're having.
Wonderful. Sarah, can you give us another example of how weather talk is used in everyday situations?
Sure, Mike. When you're in an elevator with a coworker, you might say something like, "I heard it's going to rain later. Did you bring an umbrella?"
That's a great example. It shows how weather talk can lead to other conversation topics.
Absolutely. Now let's do a quick role play to practice a weather conversation. Mike, you start.
Okay, Sarah. Imagine we're meeting at a cafe. Here we go. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing today?
Hi, Mike. I'm good, thanks. But wow, it's pouring outside.
You're right. It's really coming down. I got soaked on my way here.
Oh, no. Well, at least it's warm inside. Would you like a hot coffee to warm up?
That sounds perfect, thanks. I hope the rain lets up soon.
Me too. The forecast said it should clear up by this afternoon.
That's good news. Maybe we can take a walk in the park later if the weather improves.
Great idea. I love how fresh everything smells after the rain.
Great job, Sarah. Listeners, did you notice the weather-related phrases we used? Let's review them.
Excellent summary, Mike. Now, let's move to our Canada section. We've received a question from Carlos in Mexico. He asks, how can I check the weather forecast in English?
That's a great question, Carlos. One simple way is to ask, what's the forecast for today?
Or you could say, what's the weather going to be like tomorrow?
Exactly. Listeners, let's practice. Repeat after me. What's the forecast for today?
Perfect. Remember, you can always add specific details like this weekend or next week to ask about different time periods.
That's right, Sarah. Let's give our listeners a few more examples of how to ask about the weather forecast.
Good idea, Mike. You could ask, is it supposed to rain this weekend?
Or, what's the temperature going to be like next Tuesday?
Another useful question is, do you think we'll have good weather for our picnic on Saturday?
These are all great ways to ask about future weather. Listeners, try to use these phrases in your conversations this week.
Well, it looks like we're almost out of time for today's episode.
You're right, Sarah. Before we go, let's recap our main points. Listeners, remember,
Sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, and snowy.
Great.
absolutely. The more you practice, the more natural these conversations will become.
Thank you for listening to Weatherwise, Mastering English Climate Conversations. We hope you enjoyed the episode and learned something new.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Learn and Listen Podcast, for more English learning content.
And if you found this episode helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are also learning English.
We'd love to hear from you in the comments section. What's the weather like where you are? Try using some of the expressions we learned today.
Great idea, Mike. Until next time, keep practicing and have fun with English.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Or dawn of fading, I'll wash the sit on the one or in the sexual like.